Greetings everybody, welcome back to the channel Drawing with Michael. I am Michael. A little anticipation there for you guys. Welcome back. Today I'm not going to be I am going to be real with you guys today. I am a little tired. Got a late start today. Yeah, late start. So late start means I'm in the afternoon, I'm a little tired, I still haven't had my coffee. Typically I have my coffee around 3 o'clock. So today I'm working with a color erase pencil. I'm going to continue on with Inktober, of course. Today is day 28. Did not do one yesterday, just because, you know, I was tired. It's Sunday. And, you know, the realistic viewpoint of it is, you know, I do my best to be able to get these videos out to you guys, but in all reality, sometimes I'm just so tired. And the realistic thing that happened yesterday was the fact that, you know, we had a bunch to do and cleaning, and it didn't happen, you know. I didn't stress about it. It's not a big deal. Today I'm doing Luna Lovegood. If any of you guys are familiar with this particular character, she's a lovable, kind of quirky character that kind of, her and Harry kind of had a thing going, and which was nice, and it was kind of weird. Anyway, that being said, I'm not really getting into the minutia of the character itself or breaking things down for you guys. I'm just here to do a fun little Inktober drawing, right? She's got some quirkiness to her. Right? I recently did a product that really revolved around Luna. You know, most of the people would probably say the glasses, which, you know, I did the glasses. That was pretty fun. And then I did an iteration of the hat. And if you guys know anything about the hat, that lion head that is kind of pieced together, it's kind of like a hodgepodge of different fabrics and stuff. And, you know, it would have been absolutely phenomenal. I mean, gosh, they probably would have sold 1 billion of them, even if they would have charged, you know, 30 bucks, $45 for the hat. I highly doubt they would have not been able to price it, you know, at a very high amount and still just sold the living daylights out of them, right? But alas, manufacturing and the way things are in the business of, you know, retail and toys and stuff, it didn't work out, right? It stinks sometimes, you know, because you have aspirations of wanting to do these wonderful pieces, and you have such good ideas. You know, occasionally I have a really good idea, and, you know, a lot of times what will happen is that idea will cost too much money, and it just won't get done. So, and that really stinks, you know. Nothing against the people who, you know, develop the products and ask me to do this stuff, and I'm very grateful for the fact that I, you know, even had the opportunity to create the hat. Maybe one day I'll show you guys what I did, because it's really awesome. But that being said, it's fine. It's fine, right? Luna. So you guys notice I'm not drawing like your typical artist will draw. Your typical artist will, you know, start out. I wanted to show you guys something that you can practice and really improve your drawing skills overall. Oh, this is interesting. I think my son got a hold of this. Look at that. There's teeth marks on here. Well, that's not good. I'm going to have to talk to him about that. That stinks. It breaks the lead on the inside. Interesting. I'll put that to the side. Anyway, most artists will sit here and draw like this, right? Novices will draw with their wrist. You know, more professionals might lock their wrist. But what you can do if you really want to get into locking your wrist is hold your pencil between your thumb and your index finger and your middle finger, and use the side of the pencil to get some of these wonderful strokes in and variation of line weight, and it'll help you with that whole wrist locking situation. I keep my wrist locked whenever I draw, so I don't really have an issue because I've been doing it for so long. But I know, you know, novice artists will have challenges with doing this. And the reason behind you want to lock your wrist, not for any reason that, you know, that I particularly have, other than the fact that it helps me with my line and my stroke really define and give a lot of character into it, right? So I'm gonna put glasses on her. You know, her really cool glasses she has. They're really cool, right? Kind of quirky. Yeah, I did some glasses a while back for this project. Not this project, but for, you know, Luna. And of course, it would have been nice if they got made. And of course, they probably would have sold a ton of them. Who knows? Again, it goes back to that whole situation of if it makes financial sense, you know, then it'll get made. But if it doesn't have a high enough profit margin, if it doesn't, you know, you just can't make something. It has to make business sense. You know, if you think projected wise, if you think that particular item being a niche item would sell, then it'll get made. So, you know, different companies, you know, a company like Universal really has, of course all businesses have, even Disney, when I was at Disney, they're very conscious of the dollar. You know, Disney has a little bit more in terms of, I think, pull than Universal does when it comes to manufacturing and being able to, you know, get a better price possibly on the items. I don't know. But I do know that whenever I was at Disney, there wasn't, once a concept was put forth by a developer, a lot of times that piece would get made. Even a sample. Right? 2, 3, 4 little slots on the side there. You know, even, I don't know if it's because they were so big and they had so many products going at once, and maybe they were able to make up the difference on the other items. Or maybe, you know, the buyers were given a lot more freedom whenever it came to developing the products, possibly. I don't know. But either way, I definitely saw a difference between the Disney group and the Universal group. You know, it's funny is a lot of times you'll get Disney people that, you know, possibly will go over to Universal. And then, you know, that dynamic, you know, they're not turncoats. They're just trying to make a living. You know, maybe Disney goes through a change of guard. I call it a change of guard. The fact that, you know, maybe, maybe a particular group of employees, maybe they're making too much money, maybe, you know, they were part of an old regime, maybe they were friends with an old manager, production manager, you know, art director, whatever. And what will eventually happen here, you're talking to you guys, I'm messing up my drawing. I'm messing it up, man. What will eventually happen, basically, is you'll have part of the old regime that, you know, has an opinion, and then you get new people in, and maybe those opinions clash. And that's corporate America, right? And then what will happen is basically some of those people will end up either quitting, or the powers that be will say, to make my bottom line look better whenever I first come in, it's like, Yeah, the first thing I did whenever I got there is I cleaned house. And what eventually basically happens is those people that have been with the company and made some of the sacrifices to get the department where it is, or maybe get to the department where it shouldn't have been. Maybe they were, you know, in the red, possibly. Then all those people will be fired. And that sucks, you know. But no worries. Those people that, you know, I know quite a few people that happened to that did work at Disney, and eventually, you know, they got new jobs and all as well. So that's a positive story, right? You know, I don't want to have negative stories for you guys. That's not what it is. It's Monday, for crying out loud. We can't have any negative stories on Monday. That's the rule. No negative stories on Monday. I am having a little bit of an issue. If you guys in YouTube land have any answers for me with regards to this question, please let me know. I'm kind of at a loss. Right now, up in the mountains, it's seasons changing. All the leaves are changing, so it's beautiful. So no complaints there. What I am having an issue with are, since I live in the mountains, I'm having a little bit of issue with the amount of ladybugs. They're in you know, I'm being kind of, my house is being attacked kind of by ladybugs. And it's not the normal ladybugs, it's the Chinese variant. It's the orange ones. And they bite. So it's not very pleasant. So you basically, you can see them in your house. I mean, right now, the top of my window up here, if I could show you guys, I can't really do that because it'll mess up my recording. I've got probably about 30. They all make it in the window, which is kind of disturbing, if you ask me. So if you have a deterrent or anything that you know about for ladybugs, I would love to hear it. If I could put something in the window, I think there's obviously a bug spray that I could probably utilize, which would be great. I don't like using chemicals that much. You know, you get runoff and you get some other unpleasantness from the smells, and you know, I have children, so I don't want to have to deal with that. But at the end of the day, if you do have something that really works, I would be interested in it. And just please leave in the comments below. Let me know. You know, that would be killer. Ladybugs. You know, most of the time you want to leave ladybugs alone because they kill and they eat aphids. Aphids are what destroy crops and stuff like that, and they, you know, they can really cause havoc. This is Luna Lovegood, for those of you who, I was going to say, are tuning in late. I'm not live streaming. For those of you who forgot, which I don't think you would. Why would you? Okay, her nose is a little too big. I'm realizing that now, so I've got my black plastic eraser. Blah, 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 blah. La, 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 la. Comes down. There we go. Give a little nostril right there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, she's fun. She's so cute. She's so cute. Look at her. A little shadow right here. Right. That little curl that comes around here. Kind of wraps right near the glasses. Not really feeling that, but that's okay. And her little outfit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just a little bit. Little curl here. Little curl there. Little curl up, little curl around, here, nice. Shadow this in, bring this around, okay. I think that's going to do it as far as the drawing goes. I don't want to get too into this, right? Give her a little bit of, the way her eyes are shaped, I need to give her a little bit of an eyelash right there. Right there. Yeah. Have that come out just a little bit. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you guys on time lapse for the inking, as I usually do. Because that takes about 10 minutes and we've already kind of breached the amount of time I wanted to spend on the drawing because I've been talking so much. Okay, so I'm going to put you guys on time lapse and we'll do a wrap up near the end. Enjoy. Okay, so I'm wrapping up the final little areas that I want to improve on this drawing. Coming back with my Pigma marker. I'm not going to go into this one like I did the mandrake plant, just because I don't have the time for it today. That being said, today, of course, is Luna. So, those of you who have stuck with me, I am slowly but surely getting into a rhythm when it comes to these drawings on YouTube. You know, previous to this, I was doing a drawing every day already, so it didn't really make a huge difference. The only day that I wouldn't really do it would be like on the weekend, right? Because I kind of want to chill on the weekend. But I am going to be doing some more product reviews and software, and I did have a request from a particular individual on YouTube to do like character development stuff and how, you know, in terms of shape language and how you really go about developing characters, which I think would actually probably be a really good idea. So that's probably what I'll end up doing in my next series. Then I had somebody that requested me doing my own characters, which also I've done quite a bit of in the past. The challenge with that is, when you do your own characters, obviously, you know, you're putting yourself out there, which I don't particularly care. I don't mind putting myself out there. The thing is they're not as popular, and again, I'm trying to grow the channel, and if I do a bunch of things that people don't really relate to, it's kind of funny. You do one drawing that people relate to, like Superman or one of those characters, and people, you know, a billion, the search engine picks it up much better than, let's say, if I did my own characters. But I think that doing my own characters would eventually going to open some doors for me, you know. So either way, you know me, I like mixing things up. I like trying new things. I like doing new things. I like enjoying what I do. So that's pretty much what I'm going to continue on doing, is just enjoying what I'm doing, and hopefully you guys are along for the ride. And hopefully you don't fall asleep in the meantime. Simple drawings. These aren't, again, supposed to be rendered. You know, if I was going to render this, basically what I would do is then I would come back with an eraser. I would go back in and I would start getting rid of some of this red line, and then I would come back with, you know, my markers, similar to what I did with the mandrake plant. And even the mandrake was only about 30% done. For those of you who didn't watch the video, it's the video previous to this one. And this is the mandrake plant that I did. I put some color in here, just some simple tone, little value here and there. Just really had a good time with this piece. This is number 26, and this will be number 27. Of course, I didn't get to all the drawings this month, or this particular go around with Inktober, and I'm completely fine with that. So, anyway, thank you guys for liking and subscribing, visiting my channel, seeing what I'm doing. Once Inktober is over, we'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming of warm-ups, tutorials, reviews, fun, right? Until the next thing that I'm supposed to be doing for you guys. We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.